right now we're still at low levels of interruption to operations, right? We're from as near as I can gather over the weekend and on Friday, 4, 5-ish, 6%ish, seems mid-single digits. If you're the airlines, I think you could just come in and you start cutting the least profitable flights, the smaller aircraft. And so I think you get a chance to optimize your schedule a bit, and the numbers are still pretty small, so that it doesn't affect you too dramatically. I think you could even see a small margin pop from some of this. I think as this continues, I will start to get more concerned. But right now, I don't think it's absolute chaos for the airlines.
Years ago, one George Ferguson told me about an app I have to get, Flight Radar 24, and it helps you track planes that are in the air and on the ground.
So it has a little icon of the plane and everything?
Yeah, so I use it all day, every day. Every time a plane flies over, I pull it in my thing, and everybody laughs at me. But right now, I'm looking at it, and Newark Airport seems fine. It doesn't seem to be too much of a layup. I mean, trying to get planes out. It seems pretty normal. Yesterday was ugly to look at the airport. George, this goes to the issue of this industry needs more air traffic controllers. Can you put that into context, like how many more, and why is it such a tough problem?
So I don't know that I can give you sort of how many more, but what I could tell you is, recruitment has gotten pretty difficult, I think, for air traffic controllers. It's a tough job. I think during the pandemic, it was one of those jobs that you couldn't do from home, which hurt as well. I think it had sort of more cachet maybe back in my generation. Current generation might prefer to do a tech job or something like that. And so recruitment has kind of fallen, and it's got the same problem that the rest of aerospace has, and that is that there's a lot of sort of grayish hair. I hate to use that term anymore now that I have it.
Hey, at least we still have it, George.
Yeah, and baby boomers that are in the business, and they're leaving, right? They're the folks that are on the cusp of retirement, many of them, and so they're starting to go away in numbers, and you'll need a backfill, to be able to effectively run the nation's airspace, and so that's the challenge: is getting that young generation interested, excited. For a job, again, it's not a huge paying job. I think a lot of them supplement their income with overtime hours that kick in some more pay, and that doesn't seem to always appeal to people, right? To work harder, and again, for the younger generation, actually not work from home. So
no, this is not a work from home job. Let me ask a dumb question: is this something that we can use AI for?
Ooh.
I think actually in time you will be able to use some AI inside air traffic control to help optimize things. Look, it's not something new to this business. They're kind of sort of perennially running on older technology, but as you bring newer technology to this business, I think you increase the productivity of the controllers, and again, all the great things that are going on in computing speeds, things like that. So I think AI is probably a natural fit. You'll have to do it slowly over time and be sure that you don't have a safety issue. But I think in time, AI can help to optimize some of their workload.
George, has there ever been talk of privatizing our air traffic control system?
I think there's always talk of privatizing. Everybody tries to figure out how you're going to ring fence the fees, who's going to pay for it. So, I mean, frankly, in the U.S., I think it sort of keeps dying, but so I don't know. I don't know if we'll ever get there.
I mean, to me, and this has always been the case, this is one of those jobs, to me, it's just compensation. If you pay more, you'll attract more bodies and you'll fix the problem.
And then everyone will pay higher airplane ticket prices, probably.
I don't know, but I mean, this is a fundamental problem for the industry.
George, how do other countries manage this?
Yeah, I mean, so some do privatize. I think it's Canada that privatizes. But I think one of the challenges you really have here, though, is I think most, though, keep it in the public sector. And again, one of the challenges you have here is it's a national asset, and there's more than just airlines using it. So there's this debate I think we have in the U.S. all the time between sort of private aviation and commercial aviation, and how much should private pay, how much should commercial pay? Should we be sort of promoting access to airspace, which gives the U.S., I think, one of their advantages in the aerospace industry. It's actually a very complicated discussion that gets sort of hashed out with the groups like Aircraft Owners and Pilots Association and Airlines for America, other trade organizations. It's a very complex discussion. You'd be surprised how quickly it bogs down.